Hi, and welcome to Brew IT, a podcast from One to One. Brew IT is a short form series on IT cybersecurity and its impact on sales and marketing. I'm your host, Chuck Minguez. I'm the marketing guy at One to One. And if you didn't know, One to One is an IT MSP based in Lancaster, PA, and we serve clients regionally as well as throughout the country. In each of these episodes of Brew IT, we're going to explore different tips and tricks and tools that you can use for your sales and marketing team to help improve your productivity while also enhancing your cybersecurity posture. And of course, we're going to talk about coffee because I love coffee just as much as I love IT and cybersecurity. So if that sounds good to you, grab your favorite mug and let's get started. Today's coffee is brought to you by Little Amps Coffee. They are a specialty coffee roaster and cafe located in my home city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Make sure to check them out at littlelampscoffee.com. Today we brewed up the Finca El Paraíso, which is a Colombian coffee. I did it in my French press. This is a single origin coffee, which has hints of blackberry, lime, and cane sugar. And so when I ground up the coffee, you could definitely smell the blackberry when you're grinding the beans. And when you take a sip of the coffee, you definitely notice the lime and a sweet aftertaste after you take a sip. And the acidity kind of hits the front and the sides of your tongue. It's very, very tasty. So again, make sure to check out littlelampscoffee.com. You're most likely using a tool like ChatGPT to create content for your sales and marketing teams. But are you getting the most bang out of your prompts? If I had to guess, probably not, and that's okay, no worries. I'm going to show you how you can change that today. What a lot of people do is they'll use very generic prompts when they're using a tool like ChatGPT. For example, they might prompt, hey, write me a post on X. Maybe it's a keyword you're going after, or maybe it's a product or service that you're offering. But the problem with using generic prompts is that it is not the most impactful way to use a powerful tool like a large language model tool like ChatGPT or other AIs. It's that saying, crap in, crap out. So if you're using generic terms, you're going to create very generic content, and people are not going to find that very valuable. So today I want to share with you some really powerful frameworks that you can use along with a very powerful prompt. Your sales and marketing team should be working together to solve a unique problem for one persona. In order to do this, you need to create content that's compelling and that answers some of the pain points of that one person and their one problem. Copywriting frameworks have been used for decades to help copywriters create that compelling content to answer those questions and address the pain points of a persona. In the digital age, these frameworks still work really, really well, and you can actually plug them into a tool like ChatGPT to help you create compelling content. I want to share some of the frameworks with you today. I don't have time to go through them all, so what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the episode description where you can download a PDF of all of the frameworks, as well as this really cool prompt that we're going to talk about in just a minute. Okay, so here are 3 quick examples of frameworks that you can use when you're creating sales and marketing content. The first framework is AIDA, which stands for Attention, Interest, Desire, and Action. So you might use a framework like write a product description for X using AIDA framework to engage potential clients. A second framework that you could use would be the 4 C's, which stands for clear, concise, compelling, and credible. And so you might take this framework and put it into ChatGPT and say, hey, draft me a social media post for X using the 4 C's to help engage and increase engagement. Lastly, the third framework you could use is the PPC framework, which stands for Problem, Promise, and Call to Action. So you might take this framework, put it into ChatGPT, and say, write content for a lead generation page on X using the PPC framework. Now, it's important to know that these frameworks are meant to help you just quickly generate ideas, quickly and fastly, right? You should not be copying and pasting the exact information you're getting back into your website, into your social media, into your blogs, into your scripts, into your sales and marketing materials. One, because these tools can make mistakes. And two, you want to take the information that you're getting back and verify it with your own sales and marketing research and data. You want to compare the two, and then so you can take the copy and you can make appropriate changes to better address that one person and one problem. The beauty of using a tool like ChatGPT is that it is constantly learning. So I definitely recommend starting a ChatGPT business account or pro account where you can create folders and have different teams access the content, because the tool is going to be learning constantly. It's going to be learning about your clients. It's going to be learning about the personas that you're feeding it. It's going to learn about their problems and their pain points, and it's ultimately going to help you craft better and compelling content. So make sure to check out the episode notes and download that PDF with all the frameworks. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a really killer prompt that you can use along with your frameworks. So if you haven't read the book They Ask You Answer by Marcus Sheridan, I highly recommend you check it out and read it like yesterday. So this amazing mega prompt it comes from Marcus and his team, and definitely recommend checking it out. If you don't know what it is, if you haven't read the book yet, They Ask You Answer, it is a framework within itself, and the idea is that your potential clients are coming to your website, they're coming to your social media feeds, they're coming to engage with your content with the hopes that you are going to answer their questions. And if you are not doing that, then you're losing out on a lot of opportunities. If you are struggling to create content, you can get started using the tools like ChatGPT, and luckily Marcus has given us this amazing, really cool prompt. I don't have time to go through the whole thing because it is pretty long, but I'm going to share some highlights, and then again I will include the entire prompt in the episode notes so you can download it and have it with you to use. Okay, so this is how the prompt sounds. You're an expert copywriter creating blogs for an IT MSP. Okay, so this is what I put in because I work for an IT MSP. You're going to want to use your own business model. Targeting our clients and users, and then you're going to add who you're targeting, getting as specific as you can. The goal is to empower them with education. Don't start writing yet. Do you understand? Okay, so don't start writing yet. Do you understand is a really powerful way to let ChatGPT know, or other LLM tools that you're using, hey, you should pay attention to this. Learn this. You hit enter, you go on and you write, I want you to create a blog post of at least 500 words on, enter your topic of the blog. The keyword is, so when I use this tool, I put in the keyword I want to rank for, and it should be sprinkled throughout the post, the keyword. Don't start writing yet. Do you understand? Write for a 12-year-old. They should be able to understand this, so provide relatable information and examples, but don't sound cheesy because adults are the ones that are actually going to be reading this post. Don't start writing yet. Do you understand? The prompt includes a lot more, like asking the tool to avoid formal words like furthermore, and use contractions and words that we would use in everyday language, just talking to somebody face to face. So make sure to check out the episode notes and download the entire prompt. Okay, so that wraps up this edition of Brew It. Remember, crap in, crap out, but really remember to just love your prompts, become a prompt engineer. Feed the tool precise prompts based on your sales and marketing data, such as who is your target customer, personas, what are the pain points, how is the content going to address and solve the questions that people are coming to your website looking for answers for. And then also to make sure to add a human element by removing the jargon, removing the technical words that people just don't like. We're not talking like that, right? We're talking human to human. Make sure to include that human feeling to the content that you're creating. And then also remember, don't copy and paste, right? Don't just take the content and copy and paste it into your website, into your blog, into your sales and marketing material. Cross-reference it with your own data and then create compelling content. If you found this episode helpful, please remember to rate, review, and subscribe. Maybe share it with a friend. And cheers to good coffee and even better cybersecurity.